Okay, here we are again, 2817 Sunnyside Street, and we're just getting ready to go on in. And as I walk in, I did want to show you a little bit here. First off, this looks like a brick house, but really, this is a brick facade. This is not actually brick, it is just a facade, which means that the brick it's about this thick, and it's been mortared over the top of the siding that was originally here. This brick was put in place after this trim was put in place. And and you can tell because normally when a brick house is put up, the brick goes first and the trim goes after. So obviously that's not the case. You can tell right here because first the trim is embedded in the mortar, and second, that little brick right there between there says that it had to be cut down in order to fit between the two, rather than this trim being placed on the top. So this is just a brick facade over a wood structure. This is an off-grade house, wood framed, and built, I think, in the 50s. But they put a brick facade on it, which makes it look really nice. I do appreciate the brick facade. The work was done well. I just want to make sure that you realize that it's not really a brick house. It's just a brick look house. Okay, front door. So right away here, as I'm looking at the front door, I can see that there's glass that's been broken out of the window here. I can touch the metal. Now it's not all the way out, it's just the front glass. The interior piece of glass, that's this patterned glass, is still in place, but this has been broken out, and not that that's necessarily that big of a deal, but I did want you to know. And also we've got some trim work here. So let's go ahead and go on in. Now right away, I can tell you we've got wood floors. These are probably the original wood floors. Big open living room. We've got power on right now. Now here's one of the fireplaces. I think there's two chimneys. This one is still active. And you've got debris falling down from that chimney. Probably needs a cap. There's a little bit of brick around the front of the fireplace to make sure if the coals spill out, you're okay. I see an outlet for 220 right here, and this is probably for an air conditioner that went in the wall right here. I guess this means that we don't have central air. There's wall damage above the chimney. And the lath and plaster has come off. Wall damage also at the ceiling where the chimney is. What the cause of that could be, most likely, is water running down and hitting the flat edge of the chimney and coming down into the wall from there. The flashing basically probably needs to be redone on the chimney, which makes me wonder about the roof. Now, I haven't been able to look at the roof yet. These ceilings here are 9 feet high, which I really love. I love the high ceilings, makes the house feel so much better. We're gonna get into the kitchen in a minute, but we're just gonna make a quick turn here and look in this first bedroom. This is bedroom number 1, right in the front of the house. Window unit AC. There's bars on the windows. As you can see, here you can see them right here, for security. And these are the original windows still in this house. We looked at them a little bit from the outside. Now these windows are newer, but the problem is that I can stick my hand right outside through the gap between here, let's see here and here. There's a gap, and I can just go right outside with that. I'm not sure exactly why it's like that, but it definitely is, which means that there's a problem with that window. It's not properly installed. That would be my guess. This would be the master because, or maybe it's not. It looks like it goes into a bathroom, but I see what I think is another bedroom over there. So this would be a Jack and Jill. Now here's one thing that's interesting. You'll see that the floor height from the wood floor up to the bathroom is up quite a lot. You see that? It's about 1 inch of height difference. And you've got two, like this front gray strip. And if you look on top of that gray strip, underneath the tile, there's another piece of plywood. So there's 2 levels of wood that have been put down on the original floors in the bathroom. Now think about that for a minute. Why would they do that? The answer to me would be that there's problems underneath the floor from the tub or from the toilet. And looking at where the toilet is, first off, it does not sit square. It's kind of kilted to the side. And we've definitely got tile damage all around there, and it's kind of sinking in. You see how it's kind of sinking in right there, which makes me really feel like the floor underneath this bathroom is in scary, dangerous condition. And I don't know what would happen if you sat on that toilet, but yeah, it wouldn't be good. This is soft here, so I would be really, really careful. This all needs to come up, as far as tile goes, at least back probably to the edge of the tub, and the subfloor underneath inspected and probably replaced. That would be my guess. Pedestal sink and a little medicine cabinet and a sconce. Tile surround on the tub. This is a porcelain tub. Does need some cleaning. It doesn't mean it's a bad tub. It just needs some cleaning. The step up to this, I have, two thoughts about that. I mean, it might be nice if you're older and you have a problem stepping over that rail. But the thing is, the water would get in that crack between the tub and these steps and cause all sorts of problems, like what you have already there where the toilet is. So let's pass through here and into this next bedroom. First, take a look at the door. So this door was kicked in. Someone kicked in this door here to get to this other bedroom. It looks like it was going this way. So definitely that door needs it definitely needs to be replaced. Same height adjustment here. You can see in the floor is up, 2 sheets of plywood. But even with that, there's still a lot of rot over there. At least that's what it appears to me in the area where the toilet is at in the bathroom. So second bedroom. Now this is in the back corner of the house. Lots of light from the 2 big windows. Original window here where the AC unit is, which is a smaller one. And this is a newer window, not new by any stretch, but a newer window put in. It looks like the window is solid here, which is good. And I'm not seeing any gaps or anything, so at least this window is okay. You do have the security bars here to protect against home invasion. Let's see. The door to the bedroom is off the hinges and need to be rehung. This might be the original solid core door. You can tell because of the way that the door is cut here for the doorknob. The original doorknob needed all this extra space here in order for its parts to work, but they put a new doorknob on, or once upon a time it was new, in order to get the door to function. Behind that is a little closet. Not big, but still, you got a bar and a shelf there, and with a little cleanup, it would be okay. This door could be rehung pretty easily with someone who knew how to put a screw in the wall, which is most of us, and you could live with it like that, or just replace the door. The floors, pardon me, the floors in this bedroom feel nice under my feet. I do notice a patch. What was here before, I don't know. But it feels okay. I don't feel any problem underneath the floor in that spot. And sometimes what happens is you get some damage in one location, or something is taken out, like maybe a chimney, because I see a little square patch on the ceiling too. It's possible that other chimney is over here. I don't know. In any case, a patch like that is common in floors of this age. These floors look really good though. Boy, if you had a chance to sand and restain them, they would be stunning. I really do like that. So here we are coming back into the living room again. Just a quick look this way at the front door. And we're going to go into the kitchen. Now, the kitchen has what appears to be vinyl square tile. Yeah, that's what this is. It's not actually tile. It's vinyl that's been cut into these 12-inch squares with the glue and then just put down one at a time. Kind of a very low-cost way of flooring a room. It does not hold water. It's really a bad floor for a kitchen because people think it's, you could spill and be okay, but that's not the case. When water gets in between these, it does not come out. It's really hard to get that water out of there, which means, once again, that you're going to have problems under your floor. So in the kitchen, we've got the refrigerator here on the left and a place for, well, for a washing machine is what it looks like. That capped off pipe would be the drain, and that is the faucets for a washing machine. But I'm okay. Wait a minute. Now here's where you could. Okay, this is actually for the range. So that's for the range. Now that makes me wonder if that outlet 220 that we saw out here by the fireplace, this one here, if that's actually for the dryer. I don't see a dryer vent, but maybe that's the case. Weird spot for it, but usually there's only two 220 outlets. One of them is for the range. We'll go out the back door and see if we've got laundry facilities more than just this here in a moment. Anyway, here's the range. Looks okay. We've got the 220 there for the range. We've still got our 9-foot ceilings. I'm glad for that. The cabinets in the kitchen are okay. There's not a lot of them. There is some water staining on the ceiling. I can't tell how new that is. Cabinets below need some paint and some cleanup. There was, I think, maybe a dishwasher in the corner, but they've somehow, they've taken it out and put some kind of a cover on there. I'm not really sure what's back there now. Maybe it's the water heater because I haven't seen one yet. That's possible that the water heater's under there. That would be actually the one place that I would expect it. Countertops are okay. Linoleum countertops. They're not perfect. There's been some moisture damage. If you look here, you can see how this is kind of expanded out and loose. And the edge of this is loose as well. So this linoleum is not perfect, but you could clean it up and it would work for you until you could take the time to and have the money to put in new counters. The new counters for this would be to put them in would cost you probably about $300 to have somebody do it. Pretty easy job. If it was more than that, you need to call me. So I think this just goes out into the backyard. We're just going to take a quick peek to make sure. Yeah, it does. So this goes out into the backyard. We didn't see any laundry facilities over there in that shed. Thank you. Which means that I don't see a place for a dryer in this house. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home with a Jack and Jill bathroom. The bathroom is actually between the 2 bedrooms on the one side there. There's no bathroom available for regular guests. They'd have to go into one of the bedrooms. There is some problems with the flooring and some problems, possibly water damage on the walls. We saw the stains in the kitchen. We have these nice hardwood floors. Well, they're wood floors. They're not hardwoods. The grain pattern here tells me pine. So these are softwood floors, but they're still nice and they could be refinished and really beautiful. Fireplace looks like it's in good shape, just needs a little cleaning. You do need to have a cover for that and a grate if you're going to use that thing. Probably, since we're in Jacksonville, you wouldn't need to use it very often. All in all, the house isn't that bad as far as the way it looks. My fear in this property is that the problems that are underneath the house are substantial enough that you would not get an appraisal that would pass, or that the substructure under the house is bad enough that something would end up breaking while you were walking on it and you'd end up, underneath. So if you decide you like this one, you absolutely have to make sure you get a good inspector out here and be very clear about the concerns for the flooring. If a little subfloor needs to be replaced, that's not too much. work. But if the joist, the floor joist, and the main support beams are rotted, that could really come up to a huge bill. So once again, this is 2817 Sunnyside. I was not able to get a look at the roof because of I don't have access really to the neighbors' yards to be able to, I have to go back a ways, and I can't really do that. So I can ask about the roof for you if you have an further interest. Hopefully this is enough video for you. We're going to go ahead and get it locked up now. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jackson. That's the wrong key. And once again, 2817 Sunnyside Street, $75,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Hope this was valuable or helpful to you. And this key is bad. And you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.